Hello and welcome to another Ninjago review. Last time I covered the first 10 episodes of the Wu's Tease miniseries. Now I will cover the remaining 10 episodes and see if they can surpass what I reviewed last time. Episode 11, Mystery Dust. Cole is sleeping on the job until Sensei Wu tells him to start sweeping the floors. As Cole gets to work, he notices a pile of dust keeps moving away from him. Another attempt confirms that this dust isn't normal. Cole uses spinjitzu to get rid of the dust pile, but it only makes the pile larger. At this point, Cole has had enough and uses a vacuum to extract the dust pile, but then explodes. Sensei Wu ends the episode asking Cole why the tea shop is still dirty. This episode isn't a good Cole-focused episode because the mystery dust isn't funny and doesn't offer good interactions between any of the characters. Episode 12, Cole at Nukai. The stove is malfunctioning and the customers are losing their patience. Jay confronts Kai to use his fire to get the tea boiled quickly, but since Kai uses around the tea, not even Jay's sharp voice can faze him. Jay knows Kai can still hear him, so he tells him to think back to the moment when Jay ate all of his candy. This doesn't disrupt Kai's meditation, so he resorts to petty insults, going off with Kai's arrogance and oral hygiene. This doesn't work, but after seeing Nia walk past him, Jay asks Kai if he can go out with her. This snaps Kai out of his sullen state to a fiery rage, plus a fire inferno at Jay, which does boil the tea but nearly fries Jay to a crisp. This is a great episode because of its great character writing for Jay, who tries to reach Kai's ego because this time his fire is needed. The setup of Kai breaking character and his return to reality is superb. Episode 13, Undercover Z. At the rival clerk's coffee shop, Zane disguises himself as a maintenance guy to check the coffee machine. After a customer places an order, Zane makes his way to the machine and quickly freezes it. Before leaving the area, Zane has a close call as the store clerk interrogates him about his shady moustache, and he responds by saying it's a software update. Zane runs back with steeper wisdom and the ninja rejoice over sabotaging the rival's shop, until one of the customers takes a liking to the cold coffee, and at a moment of irony, more customers rush into the coffee shop. The episode ends as Zane's fake mustache falls to the floor. There is not much to this episode apart from a few good moments from the rival shop clerk being oblivious to Zane's true motive. It isn't as funny as Trojan tea kettle, but it is another decent stuffy episode. Episode 14, Lloyds Leite. The Green Ninja realizes he's late for work, having forgotten that he possesses an elemental dragon. Lloyd wants to avoid being assigned total duty, so he makes a run for the tea shop. Various objects stand in Lloyd's way, be it festival attendees on stilts and various dancers. Dareth is even able to be seen in the foreground. Lloyd turns around only to see a tidal wave heading straight for him. No other Ninjago civilians are aware of this. Lloyd activates his elemental shield and escapes submerged streets. He races on top of a moving bus and uses a stilt walker as a mode of transportation. Leaping off him, he arrives at steeper wisdom. He notices Sensei Wu's absence and tries to pass off the ruse that he was in fact here all along. But Sensei Wu isn't sold and gives Lloyd total duty, which he was trying to avoid. This episode is alright. It has more movement and is paced much faster, and as an episode trying to show Lloyd's competence and tenacity in an unpredictable situation, it succeeds. Episode 15, Steep Surveillance. Sensei Wu is not happy, but his favorite nocturnal beverage was stolen the night before. Just as it seems like their sensei will go through each and every one of them to find the culprit, Jay is told to rig a security camera to catch them in the act. More modifications are made to the shop to detain whoever consumed Wu's special tea. The team regrouped to check the footage to find that their sleepwalking sensei was the perpetrator. The episode ends with Wu denying the evidence.
Okay,
The
that's
Sensei Wu
Everyone's
focus
back to
episode
work.
definitely delivers, and his final reveal is genius, relying on the punchline that the only one able to steal his own tea is himself. Episode 16, The Coin Toss. Cole and Jay are not thrilled to tackle the atrocity that is their sink, so Cole suggests a coin toss. If it lands on heads or tails, he doesn't have to do anything. Jay takes the bet, unaware that the bet is rigged. He tosses the coin and it lands on top of the shelf. Cole does not hide his sarcasm and encourages Jay to go up the ladder. He loses the coin and his balance and stumbles around until he falls over the counter. Cole pulls a coin from his pocket and convinces Jay about it landing on tails. And as he leaves, Jay realizes he was scammed. This was an okay episode. Nothing in either character's lost here, but nothing is heightened. It is interesting to see Jay be the butt of a joke instead of Cole. Episode 17, Nia's Mural. Nia is painting a mural to advertise deeper wisdom. Time passes by and her mural starts to melt and starts to frown. Nia wastes no time in repairing the damage, and the mural smiles once again, until a gust of wind ruins the painting. Nia works on the mural from day to night, and goes to rest after the mural is restored, but then it is struck by lightning and turned into a lifeless skeleton. Nia goes mad and unleashes an onslaught of brushstrokes and uses spinjitzu and engulfs all of the paint. But after that, feeling beaten by the elements and covered in paint, Nia gives up on her mural. The crowd's cheers encourage her to look back at her masterpiece that she has created, an even better mural than before. The episode ends on a good note as Nia is amazed by what she has produced. This episode is one of the best out of the remaining 10 episodes in this miniseries, and is another example of a ninja never quit. It signifies the episodes ramping up in quality and comedy. Episode 18, Zeni Chess Game. A special event is held in which the customers are pitted against a master device to win free tea, which is unfair because they are challenging a ninjaroid. Surprise, Zane defeats every one of them, and in this moment, he is as confident as Kai. But a new challenger arrives from the coffee shop to take Zane's title. All the customers crowd the surrounding area. It is Ninjaroid versus Coffee Robot. Master Vice makes the first move, but the Coffee Robot counters it. With Zane on the back foot, he moves its dominant piece and defeats Zane.
I can't believe I lost.
Paul announces the winner, the rival coffee shop owner. But a mistake is made and a chess piece falls out of its arm, revealing that the rival shop owner cheated. Cole throws out the coffee shop owner, disgruntled after a return of events. This episode achieves 2 goals, turning Zane into an arrogant chess master and showing his subsequent humiliation of the defeat at the hands of another robot. This episode has those 2 things, so that means it's worth watching. Episode 19, The Taste Test. Ronan takes the spotlight of this episode. His character writing is spot on as usual. The team are prepared to end this rivalry once and for all, and Ronan informs them of the prestigious and legitimate Golden Mug Award. Both shops get ready preparing their finest beverage to give to the judge. The judge tries both beverages, and suspense fills the streets. But he makes his decision, and the rival coffee shop is the victor. But the award goes to Ronan, revealing that he owns both shops, proving that this bounty hunter only cares about the best deal. Ronan takes the time to gloat while standing on the podium, while everybody else loses interest, ending the episode. Nothing much needs to be said about this episode, since as soon as Ronan appeared, it cemented itself as a classic Ninjago episode. Ronan as a character provides comedy through his interactions with other characters, and when Sensei Wu scoffs at how Ronan played them, it's a really funny moment. This was an awesome episode. Last but not least, episode 20, A Beautiful Friendship. Sensei Wu sips his tea menacingly, for he and his ninja are in the presence of their fearsome rival.
I'm sure you're wondering why I called you here, Mr. Robot Manager. Now I'm a reasonable master, and there comes a time when action must be taken.
Clearly this rivalry has gone too far, and now the team is serious about it. Even the coffee robot is nervous.
If you think I'm going to sit here and let this rivalry destroy everything I love, well, you don't know me at all. I just have one thing to say. Can we be friends?
Wu offers coffee beans as a friendly gesture, and the coffee robot accepts it, but admits to not being much of a coffee drinker. Everyone laughs, and so both shops are now well acquainted. The 2 look out of the window to see an advertisement for free juice, which the people of Ninjago are going mad for. So the sensei and the coffee pot enjoy a different kind of beverage, which only one of them can actually drink. Despite the quick turn of events,
This was a brilliant end to the miniseries, and a satisfying conclusion to Ninjago, as we knew it before it changed in Season 8. And that was all episodes of the Wu's Tea's miniseries episodes fully reviewed. In conclusion, this was a fresh take on the core cast in the show. The characters were slightly more realized than their TV counterparts, but this made them all three-dimensional. The situations that the characters were in were down to earth, and the characters responded to them like people.
Thank you for watching part 2 of this review. Stay tuned for more reviews, and thank you for watching.